Today I'm going to be counting down my top 10 favourite movies and TV shows from 2022 that featured queer women in them. So let's jump right into this. With number 10, I have Gentleman Jack.
We are respectable ladies.
Do you think anyone who knows the first thing about Anne Lister believes that?
I really, really love Gentleman Jack. I have got like a bitter taste just because it got cancelled, right? And there was so much more story to tell. But I just really love Gentleman Jack. Anne Lister, like, obviously she's a real person. She has her flaws. She does have many flaws. But there's just something about her that is like super inspiring. Like, I just love her business mind that she has. She was just so ahead of her time in some regards. In some regards, not so much. But she was, I don't know, just watching Gentleman Jack. I even read the book. It's just so inspiring, this story and Anne Lister. And I just, yeah, I don't know, made me want to power walk everywhere, you know? I obviously love Saran Jones as well. She played Anne Lister incredibly. So yeah, Gentleman Jack is in my number 10 spot. Coming in at number 9 is Sex Lives of College Girls.
How many girls are you talking to?
30. I couldn't figure out where I wanted to put this show in the list, because I really, really love it, obviously. I mean, I love all these shows and these TV shows and movies, but my biggest frustration with this show is it's so short. Like, they don't have the time to really expand on everything, and so some storylines feel a little bit rushed, but overall, the writing is so good. Like I said in my reaction videos, like, I even like some male characters. Like, that is crazy. Obviously love Leighton. Oh, I adore her. Look, I am glad that she's back with Alicia. Tatum was
So hard.
I love her, obviously, like the actress I'm just obsessed with, right? But I am glad that she's back with Alicia, because I don't know. I don't know. I really like her. So I'm really curious to see where they take season 3, because Alicia's like the actress that plays Alicia, she is like a sort of regular character on Grey's Anatomy now. So I wonder how that scheduling is going to work out. But moving on to number 8, I have Yellowjackets.
What do you think really happened out there?
Yellowjackets is a wild TV show. It is wild. And I'm not gonna lie, I think when I did my reaction videos, I think I remember like my initial reaction to the finale was I was super mad. I was super mad because I was like, they have to explain the opening shot of the series by the end of the season. Like, they don't have to obviously wrap everything up in season 1, but they have to explain what they opened on, and they did not, and that pissed me off. But overall, like, it's a mind twister, which I love. There's so many complex characters. I just really love this show. And like, we've got a couple queer characters in it, obviously. We've got Ty and Van, who I love, and I'm so excited to see adult Van in season 2.
I hear it's beaver season.
I'm so excited. Look, you guys know that I'm a sucker for a redhead. But also, like, adult Ty has, like, some serious chemistry with, is it Simone? And I love that, like, we get to see, you know, as that sort of family dynamic, even though it's a bit twisted, a lot twisted. I mean, everything about this show is twisted. But yeah, the show is just, it does a lot to my head, which I enjoy. And I'm super excited for season 2 in March. Coming in at number 7, again, like, I struggled with the ranking of this list, but I put First Kill at number 7.
Faced everyone, monster and human, who tried to come between us. We got this.
Look, I love this show, but I feel like the only reason I put it at number 7 instead of higher up is, you know, obviously it's a very cheesy show. Like, it's a very, I don't know, surface level sort of like show, something that like you don't really have to think too much about. And sometimes that's exactly what I'm looking for. And First Kill was exactly that. Like, I had a lot of fun watching it. Obviously, like, super annoyed that it got cancelled and we don't get to sort of like dive into the cliffhanger for 1 and more of like the characters and storytelling and stuff like that. Like, I feel like season 1 was like just setting up like, this is the premise, you know, Romeo and Juliet, right? And just like really just setting that up, obviously. And then moving forward, they probably, you know, would have to dive into the lore and stuff like that a bit more, which would have been really, really exciting. But obviously we don't get that. I mean, Juliet and Cal have some serious chemistry, and I love it. We have Gracie in the show as well. Like, she's in 2 of my top 10 shows, which yay for her. I love her. This is just like a fun, feel-good show. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Super bummed that we're not going to get a second one, which, you know, I feel like there's a lot of these in this list, which is making me really sad now that I think about it. But we're going to move on. All right, number 6, I've got the movie Do Revenge.
We should team up and do each other's revenge. Don't you want to make her pay?
Look, again, this is just like, I mean, there was twists and turns for sure. There was some twists that got me. If you guys saw my reaction, I was like, oh, I thought they were going a certain way, but it didn't. But overall, it's just a fun, chill, like, just entertaining movie to sit back and relax to. It's just, yeah, it was just fun and I loved it. Obviously, we got Maya Hawke playing queer again. You know, we had her in Stranger Things. We've got her in Do Revenge, so I'm here for that. And her love interest was like, I legit thought when they were doing advertising for the show, well, for the movie, that it was, is it Nancy Dreyer? Like, I legit thought that was the actress that was playing her because they look identical. But I'm here for it because I ship, is it Nancy and, oh God, what are their names? Robin. How did I forget that? Nancy and Robin. But yeah, Do Revenge, lots of fun. It's a fun movie that you don't have to think too much about again. And you can just like, enjoy it. All right, getting into our top 5. At number 5, I put the movie You Can Live Forever.
Do you recognize yourself as a sinner?
I do.
Ooh, this movie got me, I'm not gonna lie. The tension in this movie is so good. I don't know what I was expecting going in. I don't think I actually had very high expectations, to be honest, because I hadn't heard about it. And then all of a sudden people were like posting pictures and GIFs of it on Twitter. And I was like, what is this movie? So like I had no expectation, but going in, I was like, whoa. Like it surrounds like Jehovah's Witness, a community. I don't know much about them or, you know, their beliefs and all that sort of stuff. I have no idea. From my point of view, someone that has literally no knowledge, I thought they portrayed that well in regards to like someone from the outside looking in. I don't know. I just really enjoyed this movie. Like the 2 girls had like so much chemistry. And it wasn't the happiest ending, but it was kind of like left open-ended and I have a very optimistic outlook, right? So I'm choosing to believe that they decided to go off together and live forever together with her new child. Spoiler. Number 4, I put the TV show High School.
We're at this new school where we don't know anyone, and she won't even talk to me.
A little space isn't necessarily a bad thing.
This show really surprised me. I went in with like no expectations. I really don't know anything about Tegan and Sarah, right? I obviously know of them, but don't know much about them.
Are you guys twins?
No.
Yes.
And so I didn't really know what to expect from this show, but I was thoroughly surprised and like thoroughly enjoyed it. And I don't know if it's being cancelled or renewed or whatever, but I need a season 2 because there's like so much there to dive into and I'm obsessed. And like, I'm obsessed with it, but then I'm like, oh, this is like kind of like based on real life. So how do I feel about that? I don't care. I don't know. Yeah, I just kind of love how like they're both on like kind of the same journey, but like taking different routes to that journey. And I don't know. I really, really love that. So yeah, I honestly have not seen many people talk about it. So if you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend watching High School. For those in Australia, it's on Amazon. I think maybe everywhere else it's on Amazon as well. It was such a welcome surprise, High School. And number 3, I put the movie Crush because I freaking love Crush. It's so cute.
Don't be afraid to draw something a little more vulnerable.
Like, it just got me in the heart, you know? It got me in the feels. Man, I wish I had this show when I was in high school, Crush. Like, it was so adorable. It's, you know, it's exactly the high school rom-com that you want. And it's queer.
I'm extremely gay.
It just makes me happy and I love it. I don't even know what else to say about that. It just, that's it. That's my feels. It made me happy and I loved it. And I just, yeah. I don't even know what else to say. It's just cute. There, done. Number 2, I put Warrior Nun.
No one in history has ever defeated Adriel and lived. Looks like we're gonna have to make history.
Oh boy. I obviously am a huge fan of Warrior Nun. I absolutely love this show. I'm salty because Netflix didn't renew it. Obviously, I think we all are salty. Like, if the replies on my Twitter are anything to go by. But goddamn, it's a good show. It is a good show. The writing is good. The acting is good. The chemistry is good. It's just fun as well. I'm so mad, you know? I love this show, but I'm so mad because it's so soon, you know? Like, it just happened, all this stuff. So it's still very fresh for me. There was so much potential there moving forward into season 3. It makes me bad. But I'm not going to dive into that negativity, you know? This is a happy, positive channel. But yeah, I had to put Warrior Nun at my number 2 spot. And number 1. Look, I had to put A League of Their Own.
She doesn't look like that much competition.
I could be competition, I think.
I loved this show so much. It is unbelievable. It was a real toss-up what I was going to put number 1 as, like between Warrior Nun and A League of Their Own and stuff like that. But I had to put A League of Their Own just because I don't know, like the whole show, it is so queer. It is so queer. I love it. I love everyone in this show. I love the stories. This show gives me so many good feelings. And I need Amazon to get their shit together and renew it for a season 2. I just am gonna lose my mind if it ends. I love this show so much. Greta and Carson have unbelievable chemistry. Oh my God. It's so good. But one of my favorite scenes in the show is that scene. I don't even know what episode it was, but it was like the dancing scene. So we had Carson and Greta dancing in the gay bar. We had Joe and that random chick dancing in the gay bar. And I think there was Max and God, what was her name? I forget her love interest, but they were dancing at another party, right? That scene where they're all dancing, I felt that. I was crying because I was so happy. And Joe and that Ren, with that chick, I don't know. I felt that with Joe. I really did. And then, so I was crying of happy tears of that scene. And then all of a sudden with the raid, I was crying devastated tears. Oh my God, talk about it an emotional roller coaster. This show was so good. It was so good. I need more. But that's my top 10 list. Let me know what's your top 10, what's in your top 10 list of 2022. Yeah, let me know in the comments below. Also, I recommend checking out this video I did talking about my top 10 most anticipated movies and TV shows of 2023 that are going to come out with queer women in them. So check that one out here.